You think Chike really loves you because of your pretty face, don't you? Mercy's voice was cold, her eyes burning with rage as she stood in Naomi's living room. What if that face wasn't so pretty anymore? Do you think he would stay? Naomi stared at her childhood friend, shocked and speechless. Mercy had always had a sharp tongue, but this was beyond anything Naomi had ever imagined. Mercy, what are you talking about? Naomi finally managed to say, her voice trembling slightly. I'm saying, Mercy said, stepping closer, that one splash of acid could change everything. Let's see if your precious Chike will still love you when you are unrecognizable. For a moment, the air in the room felt suffocating. Naomi could hardly believe what she was hearing. You are joking, right? She asked, trying to laugh it off. Mercy's lips curled into a bitter smile. Try me. Naomi and Mercy had once been inseparable. They had grown up together in Suluri, sharing dreams, secrets, and a bond that seemed unbreakable. When Naomi's father passed away unexpectedly, it was Mercy's family that supported her mother and siblings. You are like my sister, Naomi, Mercy had said countless times. We will always look out for each other. And Naomi had believed her. She had been there for Mercy through every difficult moment, helping her prepare for job interviews, lending her money when she was struggling, and even opening her home when Mercy needed a place to stay after a breakup. Naomi treated Mercy like family. She never suspected that jealousy was quietly corroding the foundations of their friendship. Mercy's life hadn't followed the trajectory she had envisioned. While Naomi climbed the corporate ladder, Mercy had struggled to find stable employment. She moved from one low-paying job to another, never quite catching a break. But the real blow came when Chike fell for Naomi. Mercy and Naomi were out one day chilling in a restaurant. Mercy first sighted Chike and immediately started flirting with him. She was giggling and laughing, telling Naomi that she has found her man. Naomi kept cool and told her to be careful. After much flirting, she managed to draw Chike's attention. But unknown to Mercy, Chike had already sighted Naomi when she walked into the restaurant. Hello ladies, my name is Chike. Nice to meet you both, Chike said when he walked up to Naomi and Mercy. Hello handsome, Mercy quickly said to Chike, who responded with a smile. Mercy went ahead to continue having a small chit-chat with Chike. Meanwhile, Naomi was just sitting quietly and sipping her drink. Suddenly, Chike turned to her and started a conversation. Naomi was very intelligent and sweet, and Chike was drawn to her immediately. After exchanging pleasantries and chit-chats, Chike requested for Naomi's number, and Mercy turned green with envy. As time passed, Chike's friendship with Naomi turned into a relationship, as they both were in love with each other and decided to get married. This made Mercy mad and jealous. Chike was everything Mercy wanted in a man: successful, handsome, and deeply in love with Naomi. He treated Naomi like a queen, and every gesture of affection between them was a painful reminder to Mercy of what she didn't have. They flaunt it like they are better than everyone else, Mercy whispered bitterly to herself one evening as she scrolled through Naomi's Instagram. The pictures of Naomi and Chike's surprise engagement party with their friends, cheering and toasting to their future, felt like a slap in the face. Girl, so you didn't tell me that Chike was going to propose, Mercy said to Naomi over the phone. Honestly, I didn't know. It came as a surprise to me, Naomi had replied Mercy. Anyways, congratulations, girl. I will soon come over so that we can plan the wedding, Mercy said to Naomi. I can't wait to see you. You are my best friend and you will be my maid of honor. See you soon, Naomi told Mercy before hanging up the phone. Mercy wore the marks of a supportive friend. She helped Naomi pick out wedding dresses, offered to plan the bridal shower, and even insisted on taking care of minor details for the ceremony. Naomi, ever trusting, had no idea she was dining with her enemy. But Mercy wasn't content to sit on the sidelines. She began to sow subtle doubts in Naomi's mind, questioning Chike's fidelity and intentions. Are you sure Chike is the one? Mercy asked one evening as they sat in Naomi's living room. I mean, men like him, successful, wealthy, they are hard to trust. Naomi frowned. Chike has never given me a reason to doubt him, Mercy. He has been nothing but honest with me. Mercy forced a smile. I'm just saying, be careful. You never know with men. But when her attempts to sabotage their friendship failed, Mercy's jealousy turned darker. She began flirting openly with Chike, finding excuses to visit him at his office under the guise of helping with wedding plans. Mercy, he don't need to be here, Chike said firmly one afternoon when she showed up unannounced. Oh, come on, Chike, she said with a coy smile. I'm just trying to help. Naomi is my best friend after all. Chike, uncomfortable with her advances, distanced himself and confided in Naomi. I don't think Mercy has good intentions, he said gently. Naomi dismissed his concern. Mercy would never betray me like that. She's my sister. But even Naomi's patience began to waver when she discovered Mercy had sent Chike a suggestive text message and pictures late one night. I can't believe you would do this, Naomi confronted Mercy the next day. How could you try to come between Chike and me? Mercy's response was cold. Maybe if you weren't so perfect all the time, people wouldn't resent you. You think Chike really loves you because of your pretty face. Remember that I saw him first, or have you forgotten? Mercy's voice was cold, her eyes burning with rage as she stood in Naomi's living room. What if that face wasn't so pretty anymore? Do you think he would stay? Mercy, what are you talking about? Naomi finally managed to say, her voice trembling slightly. For a moment, the air in the room felt suffocating. Naomi could hardly believe what she was hearing. You are joking, right? She asked, trying to laugh it off. Mercy's lips curled into a bitter smile. Try me. That night, Naomi couldn't shake the unease Mercy's words had left her with. As she laid on the edge of her bed, her mind replayed the confrontation. Mercy's threat was chilling, but Naomi tried to convince herself that it was just a moment of anger. She wouldn't do it, Naomi whispered to herself. She's my best friend, or at least she used to be. Still, Naomi decided to distance herself from Mercy. She stopped taking her calls, avoided inviting her to gatherings, and focused on her wedding preparations. She shared her concerns with Chike, who had always been wary of Mercy's intentions. I told you she's dangerous, Chike said, pulling Naomi close as they sat together on the couch one evening. I can't believe she said that to you. She was angry, Naomi said, trying to downplay the incident. I don't think she would actually hurt me. I don't trust her, Chike replied firmly. I think you should report her threats, just in case. But Naomi shook her head. No, I don't want to escalate things. It's probably nothing. Naomi had no way of knowing that dismissing the threats would lead to the most horrible night of her life. Their friendship was fractured, but Naomi still hoped for reconciliation, but still decided not to reach out to Mercy, who, however, had no intention of making amends. 6 months after their big fallout, Naomi was returning from work on a quiet Tuesday night, and Naomi was exhausted from a long day at work. The streets were unusually deserted as she made her way from the bus stop to her apartment. The hum of street lights and the distant sound of cars on the main road provided the only noise. She didn't notice the figure lurking in the shadow, wearing a black hoodie and a mask. Naomi felt a sudden presence behind her, but before she could turn around, a liquid splashed onto her face and neck. A snaring, indescribable pain engulfed her, and she fell to the ground, screaming, My face! My face! Help me! She cried, clutching at her burning skin. Her screams echoed through the streets, drawing neighbors out of their homes. The masked figure fled into the darkness, leaving Naomi whittling on the ground. Naomi was rushed to the hospital by her neighbors. Her cries of agony haunted everyone who witnessed the scene. The doctors worked tirelessly to treat her burns, but the scars were inevitable. When the police arrived to take her statement, Naomi was still in shock. Her once beautiful face was wrapped in bandages, and tears streamed down her swollen eyes. Miss Naomi, one of the officers said gently, "Do you have any idea who might want to hurt you like this?" Naomi's mind raced. At first, she could think of no one, but then Mercy's chilling words came flooding back. One splash of acid could change everything. She swallowed hard. There was someone, Mercy. She's my. She was my best friend. We had an argument a while ago, and she threatened me. The officer nodded, his face grave. We will need to speak with her. The next day, the police visited Mercy at her small flat. She greeted them with a mix of confusion and fringed concern. "What's this about?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. "We are investigating the acid attack on Miss Naomi," one of the officers said. "We have reasons to believe you might know something about it." Mercy's expression hardened for a fraction of a second before she forced a shocked look onto her face. "Naomi was attacked? Oh my God! Is she okay?" "She's in the hospital," the officer replied. "She mentioned that you threatened her sometime in the past. Is that true?" Mercy laughed nervously. "What? No, we had a little argument, but I will never hurt Naomi. She's my best friend." The officers exchanged a glance before one of them said, "Do you mind if we look around your flats?" Mercy hesitated, but she knew refusing would make her look suspicious. "Go ahead," she said, forming a smile. As the officers searched Mercy's flat, they found a worn leather bag tucked in the corner of her wardrobe. The inside of the bag had faint, crusty traces of a chemical substance. "What's this?" one of the officers asked, holding up the bag. Mercy's face turned pale. "I don't know. Maybe something spilled in there. It's an old bag." No, but the officers weren't convinced. They collected the bag as evidence and sent it for analysis. When the results came back, the traces were confirmed to be the same type of acid used in the attack on Naomi. Confronted with the evidence, Mercy broke down during a subsequent interrogation. She had everything, Mercy screamed, tears streaming down her face. The job, the money, Chike. I have been in her shadow my whole life, and I was tired of it. I just wanted her to feel what it's like to lose. Her confession was the final piece of the puzzle. Mercy was arrested and charged with attempted murder, leaving Naomi to grapple with the reality of her life. Months later, Naomi sat in front of a mirror, her scars still fresh, but her resolve stronger than ever. Chike stood behind her, his hands resting on her shoulders. "These scars don't define you, Naomi," he said softly. "You are still the woman I fell in love with, and nothing will ever change that." Naomi smiled faintly, her eyes reflecting a mix of pain and hope. "I have lost so much, but I've also learned who I can truly trust. And I still have you. That's all that matters." And I would also like to hear your reaction in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press on the notification bell to get notified when I drop the next part.